Hey Windowers, and welcome to another episode of Windows on Windows, part of the series on the development of Windows Vista. In this bonus episode, we'll be taking a look at Vista Lite, an unofficial edition of Vista that's based on Windows Vista Ultimate Edition. This modified version of Vista is capable of fitting on a single CD-ROM, being in total 582 MB in size. The default install size is 4.04 GB, thus making it appropriate to use on computers with limited hard drive storage space. The product does include Windows activation and therefore requires a Windows Ultimate product key to activate. So how exactly is Vista Lite capable of fitting onto a single CD and giving an install size of just over 4 GB? In this video, I aim to find out. Let's start. So as part of my series on the development of Windows XP, one of the bonus episodes that I uploaded was on an unofficial modified version of Windows XP called Micro XP, which was basically very slimmed down and it could fit on a single CD, for example, and it was designed primarily for users that had not a lot of disk space really, so it saved a lot on install size for XP. So in this video with Vista Lite, it's pretty much the same thing, but this time for Vista. So Vista Lite fits on a single CD, like I said. It's 582 MB. It's tiny compared to the actual real Vista, which takes up a whole DVD, so it's over 4 GB. Gives an install size again much smaller than regular Vista. It's only 4 GB, slightly over, so again tiny compared to RTM Vista. So here we are at the desktop of Vista Lite, and as you can see, it does include some wallpapers out of the box, so let's have a little look. I've just chosen this one pretty much by random. So we do have, I believe, all of the default Windows Vista wallpapers available, so they've not been removed. If we go to screensavers, we can see that the screensavers have actually been removed and there's only this blank one that's been left. Going to sounds, we have all of our sounds included, so again, nothing's been removed. Looking at mouse pointers, again, nothing's been removed. And looking at themes, again, nothing's been removed. And if I just go into Windows Color and Appearance, and Classic Appearance, you can see that we also have the basic theme included as well, so none of the themes have actually been removed. The only personalization elements that have been removed are the screensavers, which I find quite bizarre. Why you'd remove the screensavers but leave all the backgrounds and all the sounds, which would take up a lot more room than the screensavers would have on the hard drive. But there we go, that's just the way it is. So as you can see, Aero is still included as well, and I've managed to get it working in this virtual machine, which is brilliant. Now, some of the other notable features that have been removed. If I just go to computer properties, I'll show you this while I'm talking about this. So system protection, as you can see, we don't have system restore, so that is not a feature. That's completely missing. And I'll just go to device manager to talk about this, even though there's nothing really to show you here, but a lot of drivers have been removed. So for example, when I tried installing this on a virtual SATA hard disk, it wouldn't install. I had to switch to an IDE disk to get it to detect the hard drive. So a lot of drivers have been removed. The Ethernet driver for VMware hasn't been detected either. So again, a lot of drivers have been removed and a lot of space would have been saved by doing that. So that's probably why it's been done. If we have a look in the start menu, a few other little things that have been removed. So we don't have WordPad, we don't have Paint. We do, however, have Calculator and Notepad, which again is bizarre. I don't know why you'd remove Paint and keep Calculator in. You may have noticed that we also don't have any desktop gadgets or the Windows sidebar, so they're not included by default. However, you could add them later on yourself. You can download the Windows sidebar files from many places online, or you could use a utility like 8Gadget Pack, which will give you the sidebar back anyway, so that's not a problem. And really, those are the only features that I've managed to actually notice that are missing. So I'm not entirely sure how they managed to get it down to fit on one CD, because I've not actually found anything else that seems to not be here. If I just show you control panel, just so that you can see, you might notice things that are missing that I haven't. The only thing really in control panel that I, from the top of my head, know is not there is Windows Defender and Windows Sideshow. But again, Windows Defender, for example, as a piece of antivirus software, that would be really easy to just find a third-party piece of software if you really wanted antivirus. But to be honest, if you're running Vista, I don't know why you'd be worried about antivirus software, to be honest. Although that kind of didn't really make sense when I said that, because surely if you're running old versions of Windows, you might want antivirus software. I don't really know. I think I was thinking in terms of, you know, if you're not silly, but if you're enough of a rebel to run an old unsupported version of Windows, why would you then go an extra step and get some antivirus? Why not just go the whole hog and just live dangerously? So let's just have a quick look around, although I don't think anything here will have changed. So we've got all these standard admin tools as normal. So actually most stuff, it looks like, has actually been left in. So like I said, I don't know how they managed to get the install size right down. I'll just show you the optional features. And that actually reminds me, one other thing that was taken out was all the Vista games. So in this list, there's a lot of things missing as well. So the games, for example, can't be added back in. Even though they have been removed, you also cannot add them back. Same with the desktop gadgets, like I said, they've been removed and they're not an option to add back either. So some things are literally irreplaceably removed, or the original versions anyway. Now another great feature of Vista Lite is that the install time is really tiny compared to Vista again. So you can actually install Vista Lite in literally 5 minutes. So in my virtual machine, it took about 7 minutes altogether, literally from pressing a key when it said press a key to start from DVD, going through the whole, setting all my options, all my personalization, out of box experience was all done within 7 minutes. So again, really impressive. So yeah, that's Vista Lite. Obviously I'm not going to share the ISO because it is technically an illegal version of Windows because it has been unofficially modified, so please don't ask for the ISO. I'm not going to share the ISO, but you know, the internet and stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed this very short bonus video, and I will see you next time.